All right, welcome to today's Undesk the Body fitness class. We're doing workout number 8 today. You're gonna need a chair or a workout bench, and then a sweat towel or a pillow, and then a set of resistance bands, or you can use the hand towel for that as well. So today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna do a lot of active stretching and dynamic stretching, as well as the 20-minute full body warm up. Also working on our overhead range of motion and undesking the body from that seated position. All right, let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're gonna get started. Hands on the hips, feet hip width apart. We're gonna go on the toes and on the heels, warming up the shins and the calves. Nice and high on the toes, back on the heels. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a wonderful week. I can't believe it's almost February. Give me 3 more, 2 more, last one. Now bring the feet wide, arms wide, hips facing me, and we're gonna twist that upper torso. Keep those hips forward as you rotate the hands behind the mid-back. Two more each side. Last one each side. And now we're bringing the arms out parallel to the floor, feet are hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're gonna squat and kick. So squat back and kick, opposite foot to opposite hand, opening up those hips, strengthening the glutes, stretching out the hamstrings, getting a little cardio in here. Make sure you're not bringing the hands down to the toes. The toes should be coming up to those hands. Give me 2 more each side. Last one each side. Now we're gonna warm up those quads in the front of the legs and work on our posture. Hands at the mid-back, draw the shoulders back, chest out, elbows back, rock and kick. Heel to the rear. Bring the feet wide at the bottom. Try to bring that heel all the way up in the back, pull the belly button into the spine. 3 more each side, 2 more, last one. Now we're gonna get some lateral movement, work on our balance, stretch out those hips and the hamstrings a little more. We're gonna step apart, kick with the other foot, cross, feet are flat. We're gonna come down, tap the toes, feel that awesome stretch in the back of your legs, come up through the heels and apart. Kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels and apart. Kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels. Inhale down, exhale up. 1 more each side. Inhale down, exhale up, last one. All the way down. Should get a little lower each time. Now we're gonna work on our balance and open up the hips. Plant the left leg, right foot's gonna come forward. Forward and down, now work it back. Front corner and down, out to the side, back corner, and then straight back, tighten that rear. Again, straight back and down, back corner and down, out to the side, front corner, finish out straight ahead. Now we're gonna switch sides, forward and down, front corner and down, out to the side, back corner, and then straight back, tighten the rear. Again, straight back, working it back to the back corner, and then out to the side, front corner, finish out straight ahead. Now we're gonna work on our balance and coordination with that goblet squat and reach core exercise. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Let's reach up to the ceiling, nice and tall, forward, beneath, come into a squat and hold it there. One arm, the other, come up through the heels. Again, forward, beneath, squat and hold it there. One arm, the other, come up, again, forward, beneath, rear back and down, rear and hips behind the knees if you can, and forward, beneath, squat and hold, nice and low. One arm, the other, hips come up and forward. Now, curl those toes up. Doesn't have to mean that your shoe is coming up off the floor, but at least curl those toes within your shoe up off the floor. So you're using the heels. It's gonna help your squatting technique. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 4 more. Forward, beneath, squat and hold, nice and low. One arm, the other, and come up. 3 more. Forward, beneath, squat and hold it there. One arm, the other, and come up. 2 more. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, come up, belly button into the spine. Again, forward, beneath, squat and hold. One arm, the other, and come up. Bring those hands down. Bring your feet wide. Push the knees to the back as you grab those ankles. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up through the heels. Now we're going to go into jacks or modified jacks for 30 seconds. Ready and go. Feet wide. Full range of motion with those hands over the head. Bring those feet back under the hips. If you're doing modified jacks, lean into it. Fingertips should still touch overhead. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now roll the shoulders to the back. 3, 2, and 1 to the front. Catch your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now we're gonna go to the wall or a door, open space, into a wall sit. Otherwise you can go into a squat and hold in the middle of your room. Feet are hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Walk those feet out. Drop the rear till the hips are behind the knees. Hands shouldn't be on the thighs, they should be on the wall. We're drawing those shoulders back. Belly button into the spine, spine into the wall. Push the heels into the floor. Curl the toes up. You've got 15 seconds. Big breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up through those heels. All right, let's warm up the upper body now. Feet wide, arms wide. We're gonna bring circles to the front. Small circles out to the side of the shoulders. Point those fingertips, tilt the pelvis forward, tighten the rear. Push your energy through your heels into the floor. 15 seconds, tighten that core up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Arms come back out. We're reversing your circle to the back. Tilt that pelvis forward, tighten the rear again. Warming up those shoulders, toning the underarms, strengthening the back. Halfway through. Big breath from the belly. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. We're going to go into shoulder shrugs. Shoulders high, hands low. Shoulders high, hands low. Bring those shoulders to the earlobes. Push the palms to the floor. And 5, 4, push it away. 3, 2, last one. Now bring the arms out. We're gonna go into over-unders. One hand over and then the other. One hand and then the other. Over and under without lunging forward with the hips or the tummy. Keep those hips right over the heels. 5, switch. 4, switch. 3, and 2. Last one each side. Bring the hands down. Arms are going to come forward. We're going to squeeze in the back and then clap in the front. Again, no movement of the hips, chest, or back. Everything's coming from those arms. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Let's push it away. One arm across the body and out. The other. And now both. Again, one arm, the other, and both. Again, one arm, the other. Push it all away. Warming up those shoulders. This is just the warm-up, guys. It's gonna be nice and stretched out today. All the way through the end. Last one arm, the other, and both. Now the neck. We're gonna look to the side, center, and switch. Center, side, center, and switch. Center, one more. Now up to the ceiling, down to the floor. And ceiling, and floor. One more. Ceiling, and floor. Roll your neck out. Let's do this all the way back. Nice job. Now we're gonna go back to the wall for another wall sit or a squat and hold in the middle of the room. If you wanna join me, I'm gonna provide a little extra challenge here. Arms bent over your head. Feet hip width apart, drop that rear till the hips are behind the knees. Bend the elbows, push the elbows and the wrists into the wall over your head. Pull that belly button into the spine, chest into the back into the wall. Curl the toes up, bring the knees wide, challenge the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down and push up the wall. All right, let's grab a quick drink. We're gonna go down to the mat for a plank, however you're comfortable. Make sure you have a hand towel close by or a pillow. 30 seconds, I'm gonna be full out plank on my toes and on my palms. Otherwise, your elbow can be underneath the shoulder here. We're gonna go up in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up on those toes or slide those knees back. Hips come down towards the floor. Rear comes low. Drop the heels back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push through the palms or the elbows into the floor. Don't let your shoulders round like this. Push the hips down. Push the shoulders up. Neck relax. We're breathing into the floor. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. Extend the legs. Point the toes. Plant the hands. Extend the arms. Stretch out the lower back here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the rear all the way back to the heels. Now we're gonna bring the knees up nice and wide. We're gonna stretch out the inner hips, the adductors, and keep the rear at the feet as you extend the arms forward. Drop the elbows, drop the head to the floor. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Plant the hands. We're gonna come up and forward onto all fours. Hands and knees. We're gonna go into bird dog. Hands wide, knees wide, toes are pointed, and then the feet are flexed as you extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center. Push out opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center. Hands come back under the shoulders. Knees come wide under the hips. Square that belly button. Up with your man. Make sure it's not moving. Big exhale and push out. Back to center. Push out. Back to center. Working on that balance. Find a focal point. Breathe into it as you extend. Make sure the limbs are parallel to your mat. 4 more each side. 3 more each side. You got it. 2 more, and then we're going to go into our back strengthening exercises. 1 more each side. Big breath out and relax. Now we're going to grab our towel. We're going to go down to the floor on our stomach. Toes are pointed. Forehead's on the towel. Palms are at our side facing up. Neck is relaxed. We're going to push up as high as we can and come down. Up and high and come down. 3. Squeeze the shoulders. 2 and 1. Relax. Now slide the hands away 6 inches. Push high and drop them to the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades and relax. And 3, 2, last one, and relax. Now flip the wrists. Hands are going to come out to the side of the shoulders. I'm going to bring the hands high and low, up, high, and low, and 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Make a fist. Thumbs are coming up. Thumbs and elbows high and squeeze, come down low, up high and squeeze, and down low, and 3, and 2, strengthen those shoulders, and 1, relax. Now keep the toes pointed, arms are coming straight overhead, soft bend in your elbows, palms touching the floor, head stays at the floor, hands and elbows come up and down, pull from the core, up and down, and 3, and 2, and 1, relax, make a fist, thumbs come up, bring in thumbs and elbows high and low, up and high and low, and 3, and 2, and 1, relax, hands flat, drop the elbows down to the side, hands and elbows come high and low, up and high and low, and squeeze those shoulder blades, and 2, and 1, relax, make a fist, thumbs up, last position, thumbs and elbows high and low, squeeze the shoulder blades and low, and breathe, and 2, last one, and relax. All right, we're gonna get rid of that towel for now, keep it close by, we'll use it in a bit. We're gonna go on the back, stretch out the back, and strengthen the glutes. Fingertips to the heels, feet are hip width apart. We're gonna extend the hips high, we're tight, come down, relax. Up high, we're tight, come down, relax. When you look at your hip bones at the top, your shoulders, hips, and knees should be aligned, one straight line. Knees stay over the heels, curling the toes up so that you're using those heels. Knees shouldn't come in or out or move forward. Big breath out. Give me 7 more and then we're holding at the top. And 6, and 5, 4, and 3. Activate those glutes. Last one, hold at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're gonna work on that overhead range of motion. Keep the knees bent, that's gonna support the back. Pull the belly button into the spine, spine into the floor. Now we're gonna bend the elbows at 90 degrees so the elbows are out to the side of the shoulder, push the wrist into the floor, glide those fingertips up over your head. Don't let the back or the wrist come off the floor. Big breath as you bring those elbows back down to the side of the shoulder, and repeat. And come back down, and repeat. None of those points of contact should be coming off the floor. They should all stay on the floor as you glide those fingertips up. Give me 2 more. Give me 1 more. And relax. Now bring those fingertips up. We're gonna work on rotation. Palm and wrist to the ground by your side, and up, back of the hand and the wrist to the ground by your head. Don't let that back arch. Come back up, back and forth. Back and forth. Give me 2 more. Pull that belly button in. Last one. And relax. Excellent. Now we're going to get started with our active stretching. We're going to stand up. Again, we're just using the body weight for the most part. We're going to go into an overhead reach into a floor touch, working on our overhead range of motion, stretching out those hamstrings. So we're going to start with a fist at the shoulders. We're going to reach up, pull down, rear comes back, soft bend in the knees as you touch the toes. Hips come forward as those fists come back to your shoulders. Reach up, pull down, rear comes back, touch the floor, hips come forward. Keep a soft bend in those knees. If you wanna work on your balance, you can also come up on the toes as you reach up, pull down, push down, pull up. 6 more. Rear comes back, hips come forward. 5 more. Keep those elbows close and tight to the body. 3. Going to be on the floor a lot today after this. 2. Last one. Rear comes back. and hips come forward. Excellent. Now we're going to go to the chair. We're going to go into a seated piriformis stretch. This is great if you have sciatic issues or your hips feel tight. So we're going to first put the right foot on its side on your left thigh. Left knee should be over the left heel. Push that right knee towards the floor. Belly button to the spine, sit nice and tall. We're going to hold it here for 30 seconds. And push slightly on that knee. Big breath from the belly. Shouldn't be painful. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Put that foot on the ground. We're going to switch sides. Left foot on its side on your right thigh. Right knee over the right heel and push that left knee away. Sit nice and tall, belly button into the spine. This is my tight side. Might feel a little difference, one versus the other. Sometimes we sag our hip when we're standing, or we prefer one side of the body when we're walking or running. So you might feel a little more tightness in one side versus the other. Hold it there. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now we're going to stretch out the hamstrings, work the shoulders and the core. We're going to seated crunches. So heels are hip width apart out in front of us, soft bend in the knees, just the fingertips behind the ears, shoulders back, chest out. And we're going to bring the chest towards the knees and belly button to the spine as we come nice and tall, shoulders back, chest up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Nice job. Keep going. Feel a great stretch in the hamstrings. Try to get the chest a little lower each time. Give me 10 more and then we're going to the floor. And 10. Shoulders back, chest out. 9. Focus on that posture. 8. Flat back, flat front. 7. Keep those toes up. 6. And 5. 4. Chest nice and low. 3. Belly button into the spine. Feel that inner core. 2. Last one. And sit nice and tall. Bring those hands down. All right, we're going to go to the floor. I'm going to go into a kneeling hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to be on my knees. And I'm going to bring my right foot out in front, so the knees over the heel. Left foot, the toe is pointed. And we're going to square up the hips with the wall and the knee in front of us. And we're just going to lean forward. Right knee comes forward, hips come forward, and then pull the belly button to the spine as you come back. And repeat, lean forward, stretch out those hip flexors, belly button into the spine on the way back. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, as far as you can go, feeling a great stretch in that hip flexor. Inhale down, tighten the rear. Give me 5 more. 4. And 3. Knee comes in front of that toe. And 2. Belly button into the spine. Last one. And come back. Now we're going to come back on both knees and switch sides. Front knee over the front heel. Back foot is pointed, and we're going to come forward. Stretch out that hip flexor. Knee comes forward over the toe. Lunge forward and come back. Lunge forward and come back. Belly button into the spine. Give me 5 more, and then we're going to go on our knees. 4. Inhale forward, Exhale back, give me 2 more. Last one. And relax. Now we're gonna go on our hands and knees, just like with bird dog. And we're gonna bring the right foot in between the hands or under the chest, wherever you can go. We're gonna plant the opposite hand. So we're planting the left hand and we're twisting towards that right knee, bringing the right hand up to the ceiling. Feeling an awesome stretch in the back as well as that right hip. The more you twist, the more you're gonna feel it. We're gonna hold it here. Big breath. Open up that chest. Feel a great stretch in that right hip. Embrace it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto the hands and knees. Put the left foot under the chest or in between the hands. We're going to plant that right hand and twist towards that left knee, bringing the left hand up to the ceiling. Working on our balance a little bit here while we stretch out the back, open up the chest, and stretch out that left hip. Look up at that hand, hold it there. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we are going to go into an adductor stretch. So we're going to stand our hands and knees. Right foot is going to come on its side like so. So I have my right foot on its side so the inner ankle is touching the floor. It's going to be out to the side of our body. Even better if it's out to the side of your right shoulder. You feel a great stretch in the adductor and the inner thigh. And now we're going to either keep the foot there up nice and high or drag it along with you as you bring the rear down to the heel. Feel that really great stretch and then extend the arms forward and try to drop the head towards the knee. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up on your hands and knees. Left foot comes on its side out to the side of the body. Try to get it out to the side of the shoulder if you can. Feel the stretch in the adductor. Hold it there. And now you can keep it there or drag it along with you as you bring the rear to the heel. Keep the foot on its side. Stretch the arms forward, drop the elbows and the head to the knee. Big breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up on your hands and knees. And now we're going to go onto the back. We're going to do bent knee rolls, stretching out the back, working the core. So we're going to elevate the legs to 90 degrees. Knees are wide over the hips, feet are flexed, palms are out to the side of our shoulders. We're going to keep the knees hip width apart as we drop the knees to the floor on the right side. Keep those knees apart. Use the lower abdominals to come back to center. Push through the palms as you drop those knees to the left and come back to center. Rock back and forth. It's okay if your knees don't touch the floor on the side. Try to get as low as you can with your comfort level, keeping the shoulders in the upper back and the palms on the floor. Big exhale as those knees come back to center. Back and forth. Belly button into the spine, making a big rainbow, a big arc here with your knees. Keep pushing those palms into the floor. Again, we're stretching out the back, working the lower abdominals. Keep those knees apart. Give me one more each side. And relax, bring the feet down. Now we're gonna go into glute bridges with an overhead reach, just like with the warm up, but the fingertips are gonna start at the heels and then we're gonna bring them over our head. So we're gonna extend the hips high, rear tight, reach up to the ceiling, back of the hand comes to the ground up by our head, keep the core engaged, fingertips come back up, and then everything lowers to the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, pushing through those heels, exhale down, curling the toes up, exhale down. Again, checking on those hip bones, nice and high, but not too high. Shoulders, hip bones, and knees should be aligned. Belly button into the spine, hips high, rear tight. Engage those glutes. Hips high, rear tight. Work on that overhead range of motion. Give me 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice job. Now we're going to grab our resistance band or our towel. We're going to stay on our back. Left leg is going to stay bent. We're going to wrap the towel or the band around the middle of your right foot. And we're going to start with that heel at the floor. Foot is flexed. Head, neck, and shoulders is going to be coming up, and we're going to sit up. Rest on that left elbow. And we're going to bring that right leg up until the thighs are parallel. Hold it there. It's just a gentle introduction to the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to lay all the way back. Pull on that towel or that band. Soft bend in the knees. Try to get that heel over the hip. Now push the knee away. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Hold. Now try to pull on that band or that towel a little bit more and pull the knee closer towards your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lower that leg. Head, neck, and shoulders comes up. And come into a seated position. Now we're switching sides. Make sure you bend the opposite leg, straighten the other. And we're going to lay back. Thighs are parallel. Gentle introduction to the stretch here. Foot is flexed. You can also do this with a partner at home. So if you have someone else at home that can help hold you from the other side and add a little extra resistance, that's super helpful too. And now we're going to lean all the way back, pushing that foot up to the ceiling, pulling on that band or that towel, stretching out the hip and the hamstring, push the knee away. And now we're going to point, flex, point, flex, point, flex and hold. Pull on that band or that towel, pull the knee towards your chest, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly lower that foot to the ground and come into a seated position. Now you can get rid of that band. And now we're going to stretch out the quads. So we're going to bring the legs together so that the right foot is touching the left thigh. Square the hips up with the ceiling. Left foot is at your rear. And gently lay all the way back. Feel that great stretch in the left quad. Bring the palms out to your side of your shoulders, facing up. Pull that belly button into the spine. Try to get those shoulders comfortable here so that they're nice and flat on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to switch sides. Left foot is at the right thigh. Square those hips up with your ceiling. Right toes are at your rear. Palms are out to the side facing up. Keep those hips squared up with the ceiling. You should feel a great stretch in the quad. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, let's go back to the top. We're going to go into an overhead reach into a floor touch, stretching out the body and then stretching out the hamstrings. We're gonna work on our overhead range of motion. Pull it in, rear comes back, touching the toes, hips come forward, and repeat, keeping those elbows close and tight. Rear comes back, hips come forward. Should feel a little more stretched out this round. Give me 5 more. Again, if you want to go up onto those toes and work on the balance, feel free to join me. Give me 3 more. Try to touch those toes as you come down through the heels. Give me 1 more. And relax. Now we're going to go to the chair. We're going to stretch out that piriformis. Right foot on its side on the left thigh. Push that right knee down to the floor. Belly button into the spine. Sit nice and tall, holding it here. Should be a little challenging, but it shouldn't hurt too much. Focus on that posture. Shoulders back, chest out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch sides. Left foot on its side on the right thigh. Push that left knee down. Sit nice and tall again. Belly button into the spine. Shoulders back, chest out. Pushing that knee to the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring that foot down. Extend the legs, toes up. We're going to go into seated crunches, fingertips behind the ears, shoulders back, chest out. Bring the chest towards the knee, belly button into the spine, and sit up nice and tall. Chest towards the knee, and come up. Give me 8 more. 7, inhale down, exhale up. Keep that posture in mind. Try to bring that chest towards the knee. Belly button into the spine. Give me 5 more, and then we're going to the floor. And 4. And 3. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. And relax. Let's go to the mat. We're going to go into that kneeling hip flexor stretch. On your left knee, right foot's out in front, knee over the heel. Square those hips up with your wall and the knee, and we're gonna lunge forward and come back, belly button into the spine. Lunge forward. Work on the glute and the hip flexor. Push through the heel as you come back. Give me 5 more. And 4. 3. 2, belly button into the spine. Last one. And relax, switch sides. Knee over the heel, toe pointed in the back. We're gonna lunge forward and come back. Stretching out that hip flexor, working the glute. Push through that heel, belly button into the spine. Push through that heel, belly button into the spine. Knee comes over the toe. 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to go on those hands and knees again. We're going to stretch out the hip and the back, bringing the right foot under the chest or in between the hands. I'm going to plant that left hand and twist towards the right knee, bringing that right hand up. Bring it up towards the ceiling, open up the chest, stretch out the back, stretch out that right hip. Close your eyes and really work on the balance. Don't be afraid to close the eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand back down, come back on your knees. Switch sides, left foot under the chest or in between the hands. Plant the right hand, twist towards that left knee, bringing the left hand up. Opening up that chest, twist a little more. Close your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. On those knees, try to bring that right foot on its side out to the side of the shoulders. And we're going to bring the rear all the way back to the heel into child's pose. You can drag that foot if you need to. Extend the arms forward, drop the head towards the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath. Come on the hands and knees. Switching sides. The left foot on its side out to the side of the shoulders. Drop that rear down to the heel. Extend the arms forward, drop the elbow in the head. Keep that left foot on its side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on the hands and knees. All right, let's go on our back. We're going to go into those bent knee rolls, working the back and the lower abdominals. Feet flex, knees apart over the hips, palms out to the side of the shoulders to support you. And we're going to roll those knees to the right, keep them wide. Belly button into the spine as you come back to center and switch. Try to get as far as you can to the floor. Push those palms and shoulder blades into the floor. Let them support you. Big exhale. Inhale, big exhale. Push those palms behind you. Back to center and switch. Back to center. Give me one more. Drop those knees and come back to center. Bring the feet down. We're going to bring the fingertips towards the heels. We're going to go into that glute bridge with an overhead reach. We're going to bring the hips high, rear tight, reach up, hands touching overhead, and reverse everything back down to the mat. Inhale up, reach. Exhale down, relax. Inhale up, reach and extend. Exhale down, relax at the mat. Curl those toes up to your ceiling. Push those heels down into your floor. Big breath out. Give me 7 more, and then we're going to go into those hamstring stretches. 6, 5, 4, inhale up, exhale down, 2 more. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to grab that resistance band or your towel. Bend the left leg. Extend the right. Wrap that band around the middle of the right foot. We're going to come back under that left elbow. Bring the foot up until the thighs are parallel. Pull on that band or that towel. Stretch out that hamstring slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to lay all the way down. Bring that heel up over the hip. Soft bend in the knee. And now we're going to point the foot. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex and hold. Now push that knee away and pull a little harder. Chest towards the knee a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release that to the ground and come into a seated position. Now we're going to bend that right leg. Extend the left. Get a good grip on that. Come back onto that elbow. Elevate the heel till the thighs are parallel. Gentle introduction to that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to come all the way down. Bring that heel up over the hip. Pull on that band or the towel. And now we're going to point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex and hold. Hold it there. Now pull a little harder. Push that knee away and bring the knee towards the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower that to the ground and come up into a seated position. And we're gonna get rid of that band, finish out with stretching the quad. We're gonna come into like a Z or an S position here. Right foot at the left thigh, and we're gonna slowly lower our shoulders down to the ground. Hands out to the side, palms facing up, shoulders and belly button pushed into the floor. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch sides. Left foot at the right thigh, right foot at the rear. Gently lay back, shoulders hit the ground, palms facing up. Square those hips up with the ceiling. Adjust yourself as necessary. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We come into a seated position. Just stretch out the neck. Bring the right hand over the head. Grab the ear, pull away. Drop the left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Other arm over the head, grab the ear, pull away, and drop the opposite shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Thank you so much for joining me live or later online. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you had a great workout, and I will see you next week.